1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Als ich mir vorige Woche nochmal Danny Boyles Steve Jobs angeguckt habe, sind mir 3 Dinge besonders aufgefallen. Zum einen, Michael Fassbender ist offensichtlich überragend.
You were built by the Apple II.
As a matter of fact, I was destroyed by the Apple II and its open system so that hackers and hobbyists could build ham radios or something. And then it nearly destroyed Apple when you spent all your money on it and developed a grand total of no new products.
Die Dialoge ebenso.
You can't write code. You're not an engineer. You're not a designer. You can't put a hammer to a nail. I built the circuit board. The graphical interface was stolen from Xerox PARC. Jeff Raskin was the leader of the Mac team before you threw him off his own project. Everything, someone else designed the box. So how come 10 times in a day I read Steve Jobs as a genius? What do you do?
I play the orchestra. And you're a good musician. You sit right there. You're the best in your row.
Und Aaron Sorkin ist ein Meister. Viele von euch werden Dialog eher so kennen.
Really? I was recruited by a man called Tyrannus on one of the moons of Bogdan. Curious.
Das mag jetzt ein eher unpassendes Beispiel sein, da Angriff der Klonkrieger gerade dialogtechnisch stellenweise katastrophal ist. Doch es geht mir nicht um den Inhalt des Dialoges, sondern eher um die Art, wie George Lucas Dialog darstellt.
Do you like your army? I look forward to seeing them in action. They'll do their job well. I'll guarantee that. Thank you for your time, Django. Always a pleasure to meet a Jedi.
Ich will nicht sperrig sagen, aber ich denke, ihr wisst, was ich meine. Als starken Kontrast gucken wir uns mal diese Szene aus The Social Network an.
Were you leading them on for 6 weeks?
No.
Then why didn't you raise any of these concerns before?
It's raining.
I'm sorry?
It just started raining.
Mr. Zuckerberg, do I have your full attention?
No.
Do you think I deserve it?
What?
Do you think I deserve your full attention?
I had to swear an oath before we began this deposition, and I don't want to perjure myself, so I have a legal obligation to say no.
Okay, no. You don't think I deserve your attention?
I think if your clients want to sit on my shoulders and call themselves tall, they have a right to give it a try, but there's no requirement that I enjoy sitting here listening to people lie. You have part of my attention. You have the minimum amount. The rest of my attention is back at the offices of Facebook, where my colleagues and I are doing things that no one in this room, including and especially your clients, are intellectually or creatively capable of doing. Did I adequately answer your condescending question?
Die Szene zeigt, dass sich Dialog auch anders anfühlen kann. Dialog kann sich wie Musik anfühlen. Und im Fall von Aaron Sorkin wie besonders gute Musik. Das liegt vor allen Dingen daran, wie Aaron Sorkin Dialog wahrnimmt.
My parents took me to see plays starting from when I was very little. Like I said, I grew up first in Manhattan and then in a suburb of New York called Scarsdale. And my parents took me to see plays starting from when I was very little. And oftentimes they took me to see plays that I was way too young to possibly understand. Like, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf when I was 9. And I did not understand what was happening on stage, but I loved the sound of dialogue. It sounded like music to me, and I wanted to imitate that sound.
Aaron Sorkin weiß genau, wann, was, wie und wie lange gesagt werden soll. Dazu sei gesagt, dass Aaron Sorkin früher fürs Theater geschrieben hat und im Theater wird erst gesungen, wenn der Figur nichts mehr anderes übrig bleibt als zu singen. Genau so funktionieren auch seine Monologe. Ein Charakter drückt sich erst über einen Monolog aus, wenn ihm nichts mehr anderes übrig bleibt. Ein Beispiel hierfür wäre die erste Szene der Serie The Newsroom, bei der Aaron Sorkin sowohl Autor als auch Showrunner ist. Die Szene zeigt eine Art Talkshow, bei der der Protagonist der Serie Will McAvoy mit 2 populären Politikern der USA über aktuelle Probleme Amerikas diskutiert, bis es zu folgender Frage kommt.
why America is the greatest country in the world?
Während die beiden anderen Gäste mit klassischen Werten wie
Diversity and opportunity.
und
Freedom and freedom.
antworten, sieht sich der Protagonist der Serie Will McAvoy nach mehrfachen Nachhaken des Moderators gezwungen, sich über einen Monolog auszudrücken und die Frage wie folgt zu beantworten.
What about the people? Why is America
not the greatest country in the world, Professor? That's my answer.
You're saying
yes. Let's talk about fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always?
Hey.
And with a straight face, you're gonna tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite?
Man könnte fast sagen, dass er über die 2 Minuten singt. Und wir Aaron Sorkins Musik lauschen.
Musically, it feels right. And again, what the words sound like are as important to me as what they mean.
Sorkins Dialoge fühlen sich allesamt sehr rhythmisch an, da sie allesamt bestimmten Regeln folgen, die genauso für Musik gelten. In Aaron Sorkins Drehbüchern wird nicht ein einziges Wort verschwendet. Der Zuschauer weiß sofort, was der Protagonist erreichen will, was ihm im Weg steht und wieso. Nehmen wir als Beispiel die erste Szene aus The Social Network, welcher unkonventionelle Weise mit einem Dialog startet. Der Zuschauer wird ohne Vorwarnung direkt in ein Gespräch zwischen dem zukünftigen Facebook-Gründer Mark Zuckerberg und seinem Date geworfen. Wofür andere Drehbuchautoren die komplette Exposition brauchen, braucht Aaron Sorkin lediglich diesen einen Dialog, um dem Zuschauer klarzumachen, wer Mark Zuckerberg ist, ein Genie.
I didn't know they take SATs in China.
They don't. I wasn't talking about China anymore. I was talking about me.
You got a 1600?
Yes, I could sing in an a cappella group, but I can't
Does that
sing.
mean you
Aber gleichzeitig unbeholfen.
go study?
You don't have to study.
Why do you keep saying I don't have to
Because
study?
you go to BU. Want to get some food?
I am sorry you are not sufficiently impressed with my education.
I'm sorry I don't have a rowboat, so we're even.
I think we should just be friends.
I don't want friends.
Und was Mark Zuckerberg will: Erfolg.
Obsessed with finals clubs. You have finals clubs OCD and you need to see someone about it who will prescribe you some sort of medication. You don't care if the side effects may include blindness.
Final clubs. Not finals clubs.
Aaron Sorkins Werke sind voll von genialen Dialogen wie diesen. Herr Sorkin bricht mit seinen Drehbüchern viele Regeln, womit er jedoch davonkommt. Der Film an sich ist ein visuelles Medium. Figuren werden oftmals durch Handlungen charakterisiert. Aaron Sorkin beweist, dass es mindestens genauso gut über Dialog funktioniert. Vielleicht sogar noch besser. Und genau das zeichnet ihn unter anderem aus. Alles, was Sorkin dazu braucht, ist eine Tastatur und ein bisschen